Hey everyone, welcome back to 99 Bitcoins. And in this video, we're going to talk about one of the hottest meme coins in the space, Bonk. Okay, so if you guys all hold Bonk or you're wondering why Bonk is moving, I want to talk about kind of what's going on behind the scenes. Pretty historic milestone for this meme coin as well. I'm going to break that all down for you guys right now in this video. But first, if you're not a subscriber yet to 99 Bitcoins, hit that link down below, smash that like button, and let's get this conversation going. Okay, now as we talk about this, please remember guys, not financial advice. Always be sure to do your own research and due diligence. But right now, 1 trillion token burn is going to take place. And if you guys have held Shiba Inu, you're familiar to the world of burns. I want to talk about kind of what this means for Bonk holders. And we'll put that into an illustration a little bit later in this video. So make sure you stick around to the end. Okay, but first off, as we look at Bonk on a day where the rest of the market is pretty much into the red, you're going to look at what stands out, okay? And a lot of people are wondering, why is Bonk up 57% in the last week and almost 50% over the last 30 days, okay? So a pretty significant move coming up from that 401145. Now we see Bonk trading. It reached a high point on the day, or in the last month, I should say, at the 402314, just a tick to where we're at right now, below 50% over the last 30 days. So what's exactly going on? Okay, so we're gonna get into that, but first I wanna share with you guys an exciting meme coin presale. Okay, so this is a spin pretty much off of what we've seen with the SPX 6900 token. A lot of you guys have heard of it. A lot of you guys are probably holders of that. And you can kind of see by the graphics here with token 6900, how they're playing off of that narrative. And this is something where it's, you know, not just that number that everybody jokes about, but this is where we look into this meme coin presale. So I wanted to share with you guys what they're all about. You can kind of see right now how much they have raised. Okay, so over $238,000 right now in their presale. This is a kind of a throwback, little vintage website design. So a little highlight to that as it piggybacks off of some of the old ancient dinosaur-esque Windows scripts. But as we look into 8 hours and 50 minutes left as I'm currently recording, this is kind of where you want to connect a wallet, and you can buy with crypto, buy with card. If you click this link, you can see Best Wallet, Wallet Connect, MetaMask, and Coinbase Wallet is the offerings if you do want to get involved with this presale. So just a spin off of SPX 6900. Now, the interesting thing about this is, you look at kind of what SPX is doing. Okay, they were moving up a little bit over 8%. Fartcoin, this is something where that would be the primary comparison. But some of the meme coins in this niche, okay, have had extreme success. Also, we could talk about kind of where we look into the other cryptos, such as you know, you want to talk about Pudgy Penguins. That's another one. Also, Dog with Hat. A lot of good movements within these memes. Okay, so some of the angles that you can compare what token 6900 is, and this is where you look into, you know, why 69. Okay, it's not just a number, it's just, you know, another form of a meme coin that is basically piggybacking off of that XPX 6900 narrative. So if you do want to buy, there will be a link down below in the description. Check it out. You can read about what they're all about, read the FAQs, as well as you can see kind of what they bring to the table in terms of the X account that's building 821 followers, and read about all the announcements within the works of token 6900. So another presale in their another token in their presale stage. Like I said, guys, links will be down below in the description. Okay, but back into the conversation about Bonk. This is where a 1 trillion token burn is about to take place. The developers announced in a statement, as they've hit 1 million holders, very soon that milestone will be coming. Right now, Bonk's market value around $1.8 billion, a little bit less than a 4x from Shiba Inu. Okay, so putting that in perspective, that's kind of what the comparison is, the analogy within the token burns that we can talk about, because a lot of SHIB holders really disgruntled about how the token burns have impacted the price of Shiba Inu, and that's kind of where they're going to be burning 1 trillion Bonk. Okay, nobody knows right now if those tokens will be burned or purchased and then burned, or if they will be burned from tokens owned by the developers. Okay, so please keep that in mind. I'm sure there's going to be an update soon to come, but that's what's coming down the pipe for Bonk. Okay, but what does this mean for you as a holder? Okay, so right now, if you do hold $1,000, let's just say roughly, of Bonk in value, okay, this is kind of where you look into the potential price impact that you would have from this value. Okay, and that's where we're going to be looking into. I want to just put it in there for perspective's sake. Okay, and for some reason this is not doing this at scale, but it was doing this Okay, if we take the actual price and then we put it at $1,000, okay, that's where your rough potential worth right now obviously will be $1,000. So looking at that circulating supply of 77.4 trillion, if we take out 1 trillion, if we burn 1 trillion tokens, all right, so we'll edit that and we'll input 77 trillion down to 76 trillion, and you can see it only really adds $12 to $13 in value by burning 1 trillion tokens for every $1,000 right now in Bonk that you do hold. Okay, obviously that could have a little bit more momentum. It could turn a surge. It could cause a buy wave, a little bit of a FOMO going on with Bonk. That people want to get involved. They want to join the wave. That could definitely happen. But right now, at this current valuation, it's not going to have that significant, substantial price increase that we would all hope for with burning 1 trillion tokens. Sounds like a lot, but in reality, this illustration kind of shows you that it doesn't really do much. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys. The 1 trillion tokens will be burned for Bonk with that 1 million user milestone, wallet milestone, if you want to call them holders, wallets, whatever, users. But that's the big update for all Bonk holders out there in the market. Okay, so appreciate you guys all tuning in to 99 Bitcoins. If you haven't done so by now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us. Also, be sure to check out what is going on with that presale that I did talk about within token 6900. There will be a link that will take you over to that buy page down below in the description. But I appreciate you guys all tuning in, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.